we can make the world a better place by just everybody trying to figure out how to come together and work together on things, not picking sides, choosing the wrong way or right way. Everybody just work together and try to figure out this thing together, because we're all in the world called life. We only have one life to live, and let's all focus and have a good life.
To make the world a better place, everyone really needs to just collaborate and come together, because when we have more people believing in the same thing, that can really cause a change. And hopefully with the Mindful Kids Peace Summit and wufshanti, we can start that movement and make a change in the world.
We just need to look out for one another. I think that in order to make the world a better place, we need to think about how our actions affect others and how we should be helping others versus just acting so that we are the main benefiters of our actions.
As long as we all work together and we can all communicate nicely and figure out how we can work on things together, then the world will be a better place. We don't have to agree on everything, but we can agree to disagree and still work on things.
Encouraging more independence and more freedom of choice to allow people to be happier, because once they're happy with themselves and with their choices, I feel like they would be happier outwardly and to other people.
By doing exactly what we're doing, focusing on social and emotional learning, collaborating together, educating parents and teachers, focusing on our kids, that's how we make the world a better place.
Do unto others as you would have others do unto you.
We could all be kinder to each other. We could all help each other more, care about each other more, instead of bullying and teasing and stuff like that.
Kindness is, if we all treat each other how we want to be treated, we can make the world a better place. I think it's also communication. If we communicated better with one another, if we spoke our feelings, if we were more open about how we felt towards one another, that we can have a better society, a better world, and there wouldn't be anger, animosity. Boils down also social media. So I hope all those changes can factor into a better place for our children to grow.
Helping people. Love. Make it colorful and recycle.
If everybody, just held hands and accepted that people are different from each other and that's okay, we would be good, because then everybody could be friends. Everyone would just have peace with one another.
Leading by example is going to be the very first way to do that. When you lead by example, when I show them how to be kind, when I show them how to overcome challenges in a positive way, I think that's the best way that kids are going to see that when they see myself do it, or other adults in their lives, or even other kids that they look up to, that's just going to flow out to them.
Spreading awareness and making sure that people who didn't know before knows now before they do anything, or just having a general knowledge of what's going on in our life.
We need to interact with each other. We need to understand each other's differences. We need to encompass it. We need to feel love for all living things.
Learn how to truly love yourself. It's really hard to love others if you don't have a love for self. Treat everyone else as you. So if you love yourself, and you will begin to treat yourself to the highest standard, and if you treat people as you treat yourself, I think you'll treat them to the same standard, which will, in essence, make the world a much better place to live for everyone.
We need to stop being on our own agendas and start listening. I think that's super important. I think we need to know that you're not going to like everything you hear, but to come to a conscious decision that everybody is different, everybody makes mistakes, everybody has a different opinion, you have to be okay with that. And I think that's what's going to start changing things. We need to start coming to a common ground. It doesn't have to be all the same, but it at least has to come to a common ground. There's always a common ground.
Listening to one another would be a good start, because a lot of people just think about themselves and don't really hear what other people think. So just listening to other people could have a big impact on their lives.
I think we can make this world a better place if we all make an effort to smile at each other, to do one kind thing every day for someone else. If we get outside of ourselves and realize that this is a really big planet and we all have to live here together. And if we extend ourselves to our neighbors, then we can have a much more pleasant life, all of us, to live together.
Make a new friend, reach out to someone, talk to each other, like lend a hand, help clean up the environment, volunteer with a charity to make a garden or build a house, read to kids. Put down the phones and make an effort to be nice.